Well, that happened today, and it smells amazing. That's the first lilies of the season, just these two on the same stalk. I would say that's about 5 foot. It's a tree lily that I moved maybe 8-10 years ago. They mature to full height pretty slowly. You can see this one's closer to like a 3 foot. I'm upset. I'm getting these. Do you see? Squish. Get you? Well, hopefully. I managed to get about 40 off of that wild grape that's coming up next to the rain barrel over there a couple days ago. And I'm starting to hear that spraying colonies like that with neem and... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Is that where you were? Oh, it's a jumper. It's a very jumpy jumper. Well, thought I had them, but I don't. They're annoying. They're very annoying. So, yeah, we have lantern flies, and I'm really trying not to let them be a big population. The milkweed's doing really good. Too good, honestly. And I forgot about, but I do have another Joe Pye right there, and those can get up to 12 foot, so I am going to need to move that. Because I don't want all of this right in front of where I could be putting a bench to look out over the yard. I may reclaim some of my front yard, especially since, and not right away, over the winter, especially since a lot of this is spreading to other parts of the garden. So, the trouble with milkweed is that people cut it down at the wrong time in the life cycle. There's a younger one. I think I got that one, yeah. See, there's a dead lanternfly nymph. They cut it down at a part in the life cycle where the monarch butterflies are relying on them. It's not that it isn't a super aggressive plant, and I didn't realize that when I planted it, but yeah, if you can kind of leave it alone most of the time, whichever you let grow in the early spring, if you can let it go for the rest of the year, that's the most important part. So I'm not going to take out any of this until winter, because winter is when they're all down in Florida. The quail are doing great. I just went in and got about probably 10 eggs off of them, especially since it's fixing to rain. I think tonight or tomorrow morning it's good to get the eggs out so they don't get wet and then sit in really warm temperatures. They dry, they can sit out on your counter in whatever temperature for quite a while. They keep quite well as long as that bloom is on the outside, with the caveat being that when the quail bury their eggs, well, that takes the bloom off too, but it keeps them damp inside. So I have started washing my eggs. Oh, we've got a very low battery. We're going to have to finish up quick here. I've started washing my eggs and putting them in the fridge, and then water glass testing them a couple days later. So I've stopped getting those rancid eggs, because they come out passing the water glass test. So what do I need to do tonight? Well, hopefully... Oh, look. The heckin' plum went. And it's still got a knot on it. So I do think that most drastic response is going to have to be the right one. But what I need to do tonight is get in after all these currants probably before I lose light. So, you see those up there? That's about 10 or 12 foot up, and that is the height that that flower right in front of my porch, if I don't dig it out, is going to be. And they're hard to dig out at the older ages. Oh, fiddleheads. That's what they're called, right? No, garlic scapes. I always make that mistake. Tisk tisk on me, huh? I have a tomato. Finally got a tomato come up. My tomato families all got very delayed by that drought. The overwintered seeds didn't get started yet in a lot of cases. Not sure if they even will. They at least have ground cherries from the hardy ones, and this one being 3 years old is really getting an earlier start, which should be really good. The Saskatoon is probably within a week of finishing up, and I've been coming out every night and picking the ripe ones that aren't eaten by the birds, but I'm leaving the ones that are pecked up there, and I don't know if that's great for my harvest numbers, but it's working out okay. You can see how far this milkweed's gotten. It's going to be in the neighbor's yard before long. So, yeah, that's the backyard. And a little bit of wilting again on one of these spice bushes, the yellow flowered kind. I watered it like crazy, but I might have to check what's going on in the root base of it again to see if maybe it's, you know, got too many leaves right up against its roots and can't hold its water or something like that. You never know. But my battery is below 5%, so that makes this a quick tour. I hope you're having a really good day. Thanks so much for visiting the cliffside elderberry. And please take care. Bye.